Welcome you all for this video. I am Pushpalata, working as an assistant professor at Amet University, Chennai. In this video, we are going to learn the poem Digging. This poem is written by Seamus Heaney. He is an Irish poet. He is considered as one of the major poets of the 20th century. His best known work is Death of a Naturalist. It is published in the year 1966. It's a collection of poems including Digging. He received Nobel Prize the year 1995. Richard Murphy stated that Seamus Heaney's poems reflected the contemporary life of Ireland. Let's see the poem. It's a narrative poem. In this poem, Seamus Heaney talks about the relationship between the father and the son. He describes the life of three generations: his grandfather, his father, and himself. He praises their hard work in this poem. Let's see the poem. Digging. Between my finger and my thumb, the square pen rests, snug as a gun. The poet is holding the pen between his finger and the thumb. See the second line. He uses the words pen and gun. When we see these words, we remember the proverb, pen is mightier than the sword. He also pinpoints the same idea that pen is powerful than gun. So next paragraph, under my window a clean rasping sound. The spade sinks into gravely ground. My father digging. I look down. He says that the poet is sitting with pen and paper. At that time he heard the sound, so he looks down through the window. There his father is digging. See the next paragraph. Till his straining ram among the flower beds bends low, comes up 20 years away, stooping rhythm through potato drills, where he was digging. When he sees this incident, he recalls the past memories. 20 years ago, his father was working in the same land to cultivate potatoes. Now also he is digging. He recalled that his father is a hard-working person. See the next paragraph. The coarse boot nestled on the lap, the shaft against the inside knee was levered firmly. He rooted out tall tops, buried the bright edge deep, to scatter new potatoes that we picked, loving the cool hardness in our hands. The poet explains that his father is wearing the boot, which is very fixed and strong, like him. In this stanza, he used the word we picked, which means he and his family members all worked together in the land. He recalled this wonderful experience in the stanza. See the next lines. By God, the old man could handle a spade just like his old man. This line expresses that the poet's father works like his father. So, Seamus Heaney's grandfather is also a very hard-working person. See the next stanza. My grandfather cut more turf in a day than any other man on Turner's Bog. Once I carried him milk in a bottle, corked sloppily with paper. He straightened up to drink it, then fell to right away, nicking and slicing neatly, heaving swords over his shoulder, going down and down for the good turf, digging. In this stanza, we understand that his grandfather cutting more turf than others. Seamus Heaney shared an incident that when he was young, he took a bottle of milk for his grandfather. His grandfather drank and returned to the work immediately. This shows that he is a hard-working person. See the next one, sir. The cold smell of potato mold, the squelch and slap of soggy peat, the curd cuts of an edge through living roots awaken in my head, but I have no spade to follow men like them. In this stanza, he is saying that when dig the land, the poet releases the aroma of new potatoes. Seamus Heaney liked the aroma, the smell of new potatoes. Okay. Then the poet used the word living roots, which is a metaphorical reference, shows that they are traditional. His grandfather and father are doing a traditional work. See the last line, but I have no spade to follow men like them. The poet says that he is not digging with spade, instead he is digging with pen. Seamus Heaney is not digging like his father or grandfather with a spade, but he likes to dig with pen. He likes to write with pen. Okay, see the last line. Between my finger and my tongue, the square pen rests. I will dig with it. The poet again used the first line of the poem, between my finger and my thumb, which is a refrain. Refrain means the lines repeatedly using in the poem. Between my finger and my thumb, it's a refrain, shows that the poet likes to dig with pen. This is the poem Digging. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.